Hi, my name is Elyse, and I'm addicted to headbands. Hey everyone, it's Candidly Elyse. Today I'm here filming this video for the second time. On Sunday I attempted to film this video on my other camera just because it was easier, and none of the footage was footage that I could use because it lagged, and enough of that. I'm here with an Ulta haul for you guys today, so if you're into Ulta hauls and you want to see mine, let's jump right into the video. So first things first, I want to focus on what I picked up for hair, and I picked up the Dry Bar, the Sheriff Medium Hold Hairspray. I saw this on YouTube and I thought this would be my kind of thing because I have another Dry Bar product in the bag that I want to share with you guys because it's amazing. It's a rebuy and it's just good. So I figured this would be even better. So it's the Sheriff Medium Hold Hairspray, and it smells like a dream. And what I like about this hairspray, I've already kind of dug into it. I was at work the other day and I kind of like bent down to get something, and when I came back up, I was like, oh my god, I can totally smell my hairspray. So that's how you know it's good, because I could smell it throughout the day. The next product is the rebuy, and it is the Triple Sec 3-in-1 Texturizing, Amplifying, and Refreshing Spray. It looks like this. I think I mentioned this in one of my last videos. I don't think I gave a full review on it, but what I like to do with this product, since it is a rebuy, I blow dry my hair. I do not curl it the same night that I blow dry just because it just doesn't take as well as it does the next day. So when I blow dry and flat iron my hair, the next morning I go in with this. I spray a little bit of this even the night before, and then the morning of that I'm going to curl my hair, and I kind of just like spray it all over. And then what happens is it gives it texture, and it gives it like a little bit of like, I don't know, like grit. Is that the word that you would use for it? I don't know, but it just gives it good texture and it holds a curl. So I've really been loving this. I did buy a new Dove Dry Spray Carrying Coconut deodorant. I mean, it was at Ulta and I was running low, so I picked one of these up. It's a 48-hour antiperspirant, non-irritant aerosol. So if you guys are traveling, this probably wouldn't be your go-to because it's 3.8 ounces. If they make a little one, that would be cute. Just letting you know, Dove, you out there, you listening? That would be a good idea. Oh wait, no, because they don't allow aerosols. So for skincare, I did pick up 4 products, and 3 of them are sprays, like setting sprays. The first one is by Mario Badescu, and it is the facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. I did try the green one that's got like the cucumber and aloe, and I don't know if it's just me. It might just be just me. But I do not enjoy the after scent. The first spray is good, but then like once it sets, I don't like the after scent that it leaves behind. So I really wanted to try this one. It looks like this. This bottle is like $12. Like, that is such a steal. What I like to do with this is I like to use it before makeup. I like to use it once I get out of the shower, because after you cleanse, sometimes your face feels a little stiff. So I like to spray this as soon as I get out of the shower, just to kind of like feel like my face doesn't feel like that. And then it is for all skin types, so my oily girls, my dry girls, my just regular good skin girls out there. I also use this as a setting spray as well. So yeah, it says replenish skin with an infusion of calming botanicals and lavender essential water. I also picked up this Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Hydrating Dewy Finish Spray. Flower Beauty is pretty new to Ulta, so what I like about this is, look at this. This is like, just, you know what? I'm just gonna do that right now. And it smells amazing. And it leaves your face feeling nice and hydrated and dewy. If you have dry skin, check this puppy out. I did pick up another rebuy. It is the Milani Make It Last Setting Spray. It's a 16-hour setting spray, and I can contest to this setting spray that it is one of the best at the drugstore. There's not a lot in here, but it goes a long way. It lasts me about like maybe a month. But it's really, really good, and I really do suggest this. This is like my 3rd bottle, so It's good stuff. This other product is a rebuy, and I forgot how good it was because I was out with my mom recently and she picked it up and she's like, why don't you buy this anymore? And I was like, you know what, why don't I buy this anymore? It is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Blur Technology Instant Pore Eraser. It looks like this and it's very silicone-y. So I'm going to open it up for you. Looks like this. I'm sure you guys have seen this plenty of times. It's one of their staples. And it looks like this. And I'm just going to pump a little bit here on the top of my hand so you can see it. Where is it? It's right here. And you see once you like start to smooth it out, it's a good consistency and it like blends out really well and covers up your pores, and it's really affordable. It just says smooth onto areas with visible pores. So for me, that would be like right in here and a little bit in here, and that's it. So the last product that I picked up for skincare is the Milani Instant Touch Up Blur Stick. And at first I thought, this is a little gimmicky. It looks like a glue stick, one. And the other thing is you have to twist it up like so, right? But they say that you can go over your makeup with it. So like if you're feeling like, oh my God, my pores are coming out, like you could just like touch it up, just like I'm doing right now. You see this? We're live. We're doing this on camera. And you're able to do that, but then look, like my foundation is on there. That's one thing I don't like about it. I typically like to use it like right in the center of my forehead. I usually use it in the middle of my forehead because I have a little bit of like a frown line, but we're not gonna talk about that right now because I don't feel like I frown a lot. I feel like I'm always smiling, so I don't even know where that's coming from. But I like to use it like right in the center here and be like, girl, I'm just gonna erase that. That was the last product that I picked up for skincare. So moving on to tools, I picked up a few brushes. One of them I had seen like, this was like maybe years ago when Artiste brushes first came out. I was like, those look like toothbrushes. Anyone else? I just kind of felt like they did. But I picked up the Real Techniques Blend and Blur Base Foundation Brush, and I was curious. We're gonna open this up right on camera because on Sunday I didn't. It looks like this, and look how big and dense this is, and this is just going to just get right in there and cover up all those imperfections. These brushes are quite affordable for the drugstore. I mean, if you have like your Ulta coupon, you'll get hooked up, but I think this one runs for about $20. I also want to mention too, before I continue on with the tools, is this was like a collective amount of things that I picked up because my birthday is really close to Christmas. It's actually right after Christmas, the week after Christmas, and my family knows me well and my friends, and they bought me Ulta gift cards. So I waited a little bit because there were some things that I wanted and some things that I was like, meh, I'll think about it. And then I went back for it. And so like, this wasn't just like all in one shot. I just want to put it out there. Moving on, I picked up some Morphe brushes. I picked up the Morphe M167 brush. It looks like this. It's to pack on color onto your lid. This one's another good one, if you can see it right there. And then I picked up the Morphe M510 brush. This is like an all over blending type of brush, like a packing on color, like when you first start your shadow, or just like to kind of get in the outer corner here and buff it out. So that's a good brush. And then the last thing that I picked up, which I've never seen, it's new to me, it is the Maybelline Face Studio Beauty Blender, and it looks like this. And what I like about this is that the tip at the very top is like I'll show you guys if I could open it. I'm gonna like this. I just know it. The L'Oreal one is really, really good. The Maybelline one is probably gonna be just as good too. What I like is that the bottom is flat, so it's good to pounce in your makeup, just get it right in there, your foundation. And then the top has that tip, which is good like if you have foundation like on the top of your hand and you just want to like dot it and then dot it onto your face and use the opposite side to kind of blend it in. Yes, yes, yes. And look how fluffy that is. It's not even wet yet. This is a good sign. Moving on, let's talk about makeup because we're here and we love makeup. and I love makeup. I picked up something that I had my eyes on, and it was more of like a 2017 product that came out, and it is the Tartelette Toasted Palette. It looks like this. So the actual palette looks like this, and these colors, I'm like all about them. Look at this. Like, who doesn't like warm colors like this? I just love it. And what I love about Tarte shadows is that they're very buttery, creamy, easy to blend out, and just all over perfection. I'm gonna swatch some right here so you guys can see. Like, this is literally one swatch. Like, just one little swipe through the pan. I really enjoy these palettes. I didn't get the In Bloom one because, I don't know. I really don't know why I didn't get it. Some people liked it, some people didn't, but this one, I had my eyes on, and I really wanted it. So these palettes are really good, and what I love about these palettes is that I travel with them. So when I travel, this would be like the only palette that I take, and I'll just work around it. I mean, one con about this particular palette is that it doesn't have a black, but that's not a big deal. You can use like this shade here called Fireside, and what I love about Tartelette palettes, again, is that the names are on there as well. I don't want to blind you, it's upside down, but the names are written on the actual palette, and they don't give you like that little sheet that everyone loses. Don't act like you hold on to it, because I lose all of them. Oh, and it does come with a card in here that kind of shows you some makeup looks, but you know what? Leave it up to the artiste. I picked up a highlight, and I do have another highlight from the same brand, and it is the Laura Geller Gilded Honey, which looks real janky. Like, don't even judge me. Like, look at this. Are you ready for this? Hold on. It's right here in the palm of my hand because I've used it so much, and it's no longer in the pan anymore. It just flips right out, and I'm holding on to it for dear life. But since I liked it so much, I picked up the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Ballerina. Looks like this, and it's got more of like a pinky undertone. I literally swatched it as soon as I walked in, and then I walked around and I was like, yeah, I don't need any more highlighters. I went back. Ballerina, how cute is that? Here it is, right here. What I like about the Laura Geller highlighters, or illuminators as she likes to call them, is that they are not chunky glitter. It's more of like a sheen that's underneath. So it's what I'm wearing now on my cheeks and the bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. And what I like about it is that it's more of like a sheen. I think I mentioned this in my last video, is that I like to apply my highlight before my blush. So that brings me right into my next product, and it is the Laura Geller Baked Blush in the shade Honeysuckle. And this is when I swatched. I swatched this in particular one and the Ballerina Illuminator. I had them on my hand the entire time I was in there, and then I went back for both. So this is the shade Honeysuckle, and as you can see, it's kind of like veiny, and it's got like kind of like brown and peachy pink tones in it. So this is another really good blush, and I have some other blushes from Laura Geller, and it is in the shade Sunswept. So this is Sunswept, and they're very veiny, as you can see. Like they've got like a swirl of colors in there, so I really like them. So if you guys are in the market for a new blush, check that one out. So for brows, I did pick up one product, and it is the NYX Professional Makeup Precision Brow Pencil. It looks like this, and what I like about it is that it's an all-in-one, and I'm all about that all-in-one life. You know, like, you leave the house, boom, you're done. You don't need to worry about like grabbing a bunch of things with you. That's why I like those Tartelette palettes, because it's just all in one place and you don't have to like travel with like a ton of stuff. Okay, I picked up this Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Black, because obviously my eyebrows are dark. And what I like about it is one side is the spoolie, the other side is the product, and it's very angled, as you can see right here. It reminds me a lot of the Benefit pencil. I didn't get to swatch it because it was packaged so tightly inside of the plastic. It had plastic all around it, but this is the swatch. I feel like it's gonna be okay. I've seen darker than this, so I feel like I'm gonna have to work with it, but we'll see. This is really big too. For foundation, I picked up not one, not 2, but 3. I picked up the Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Long Wear Foundation. One thing that I will say before I get into this is that their color selection wasn't as big as it should have been. There weren't really a lot of shades to choose from, so I picked the shade 300 Sand. Hopefully this is my shade, and I like this because this is like a new thing. Like, this is, after Tarte did this, everyone just jumped right on the bandwagon, but it comes with like a little doe foot applicator, so you could just dot wherever you need a dot. Boom, you're done. It's not like messy. The only thing that I'm concerned about with this is that like once there's no more product coming out onto that little like doe foot applicator, how are you gonna get the rest of the product out? By like dumping it out the way you would do with another foundation? Or another way you can do it is, I have this tool that you can like scrape whatever it is if you really, really love a foundation. I did that with the CoverGirl foundation, the CoverGirl Elixir one. Ooh, that one is so good. I don't even know why I haven't bought that in a while, but it leaves your skin looking so dewy. I'm getting off the topic. Okay, let's keep moving. So first of all, who's wearing foundation for 25 hours? I really don't know. It says shake before using, lightweight skin perfecting foundation with medium coverage, breathable technology that moisturizes for up to 25 hours. So, oh, it moisturizes for 25 hours. Why does it say Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable? That's weird. Anyway, this is the Rimmel Lasting Foundation. And then I picked up a rebuy, which is my tried and true Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation. It looks like this. I'm sure you've seen it everywhere. This is like a less than $6 foundation, and it is one of the best. One of the best. I am in the shade 310 Sun Beige, and so good. And it's for normal to oily skin girls. It's just one of those ones that you just dump right out to a plate, or as I like to do, at the top of my hand, or just kind of like top of the hand and tap right in with a sponge. Lastly, for foundation, I picked up this. I'm not really big on Physicians Formula. I don't know. I know that a lot of people were like huge fans of the butter bronzer that they came out with. I've yet to try that. I tried one of their blushes and I could hardly see it on my skin, so it was kind of like, why did I buy this? This was a waste of money. This was a waste of $9. And Physicians Formula, for being a drugstore brand, is not the most affordable. Just putting it out there. But I wanted to try their foundation because I was curious, okay? So these kind of remind me a lot of each other in a way. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation Brightening Complex for all skin types again, and it's got SPF 20. Now this is the bottle, and when you open it up, oh hey girl, look at another doe foot applicator. This is becoming real trendy. And again, you can just kind of use this and then dot right on to where you need coverage, and boom, you're done. So if you guys want to see a first impression on one of these foundations, maybe I'll throw a poll up here or here. I forget. Let me see. Up here. Here. I think it's on this side. Don't make fun of me. If you guys want to see a first impression on one of these foundations, just let me know which one and I will film that for you guys and let you know what I like, what I don't like, kind of like a wear and test type of video. If you're interested in that, let me know in the comments down below, or you can let me know in the poll. Lastly, this has been really trending here on the tube, and it is the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Mascara. It looks like this. It is a, wait for it, I don't know who's wearing mascara for this long, but maybe I should try it. It is a 36-hour full blast volume mascara. It looks like this. This is how I've been like seriously waiting, like on Sunday when I filmed this video, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna use this mascara this week. And then I transferred the footage and I couldn't use it because I wanted to show you guys in the video. And I don't want to like use it and be like, oh, I know nothing about it, but I really do, because that wouldn't be honest. So I wanted to talk about it and say, hey, it's like, this is like a big deal, right? I struggle in the morning, but a girl, when she hits a train on the way to work, I am all up in that mascara, putting it on. Yes, I'm one of those people. And I think this is just like a confessions video right now. This girl, look at this wand. Look at how flexible this is, okay? This is like a demo. I wish I didn't have any mascara on right now, because I would totally demo it for you. But the pigmentation, first of all, look at that. And then look, I took it off of my finger and there's still some on there. Do you see that dot? It's on there. It's here to stay. This is everlasting. This is forever. I hope it's good. The claims for this mascara are 90% of people saw dramatic volume, which I honestly think this is a true statement, because look at this. Look at this girl right here. She had like no lashes, and then now she's got lashes. What? And then she also used it on her bottom lashes, which you guys already know. If you've been following me for a while, you know that my bottom lashes, I stick to one product and one product only. It is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. It's got that thin wand at the bottom, and it just opens up my bottom lashes. And you guys all know that I love that mascara. But this one, I've seen people use it on their bottom lashes, which made me really excited, because sometimes it's a pain in the butt to be walking around with 3 mascaras, because I use the primer, I use the actual mascara, and then I use the bottom mascara. The next 2 claims are 94% of people said it instantly lifted their lashes, which I seriously think that this is another true statement, because some people have tried it on camera and their lashes are like 0 to 100 real quick. The last statement is 92% said it lengthened their lashes. Well, girl, I already have the struggle of getting to work in the morning and my whole brow bone is covered in mascara. So if that's the case, it's probably just gonna fill in my brows too. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye.